It's summertime, and a friend of mine just yesterday said that they were going to shave their dog, and their dog has a coat a lot like my dog Ike, like a Labrador. Let me tell you something, don't shave your dog, and there's a reason why you're not supposed to shave your dog, is that evolution, they're different than us. We have sweat glands all over our body, right? The dog doesn't. They heat and cool differently than us. They're a different animal. So if you shave them down, what the problem is hair is an insulation, not only for the dog when it's cold, but when it's warm too. So if you shave them down and the sun's beating down on the dog, it makes them hotter. A better choice would be, if you're going to work your dog in the heat, get a cooling vest, but get a really good one like they make for the military. And that'll keep your dog cool. They also make a cooling bandana. And what it is it's similar thing as, air is passing through the dog's trachea or whatever. It's close to the skin, so if you keep it cold here, right, it'll cool the air going into the lungs, so it'll help keep your dog cooler. So do something like that, but don't shave your dog. There is no need to shave your dog. It's not going to make it, and people always say the same thing. Oh, she loves it. Look, she feels much cooler. How the fuck do you know that? It's a dog. It's nothing like you. By the way, while we're on the subject, I really think that people that run with their dogs are idiots. Dogs don't run the same speed as us. Do you realize that it's a different animal? Every time I see somebody running, they're doing it in the summer too. They're dragging the dog behind them. The dog's lagging behind. Why? Because it's miserable. Let me tell you something real quick about dogs. Dogs follow a herd at a pretty fast clip, like a real fast walk. They'll just mill around, keep an eye on it, and then they'll see an animal that they think they can take out. It's a mad dash to take that animal down. They have to take it down soon because they can't just keep running. That's the whole deal, is four-legged animals aren't as efficient as two-legged animals. That's why we're such a success. We have 2 legs and we sweat and we can carry water and stuff with us. Your dog can't. And this is honest God truth. When I did, you're like, no way, my dog can outrun me. Maybe in your backyard because they dart back and forth. And a dog is going to be better on rough terrain like snow, like a sled dog. They could go 3.5 miles an hour just forever, or 2.5 miles an hour, just keep going for 13 hours where we have to sit down. They're built different. They're built for something different. So if the dog's zigzagging in the backyard, you can't catch it because it darts in and out. Dogs don't go a straight stretch on flat roads where we run. Look, watch everybody that's running with their dog. They're dragging it behind them. And you know what? I don't want to hear about you, the person that's in real great shape and they run their dog all the time. I don't want to hear about how great a shape your dog's in, because you're probably a really obsessive person to begin with. So don't put your shit on your dog. You should exercise your dog appropriately, how a dog should be exercised, in sprints. That's how it's done. Not long distance running. You think your dog could run a marathon? Absolutely not. You'll kill the dog. A human being can run a marathon, this is true, in just over 2 hours. There's not a dog on the planet that can run that. That's the honest to God truth. You run a dog, any dog, there's not one dog in the world that could run a marathon as fast as our fastest human. And you might say, well, yeah, you can't run a marathon at that speed either. Yeah, well, the point is that there's not one dog on this planet that can outrun the human in the marathon. And a pretty good runner can run it in 4 hours. You think that your fat Labrador could run a marathon in 65-degree heat or 75-degree heat in 4 hours? You'll kill the fucking dog. So don't make them miserable. You need to exercise your dog, but you need to do it appropriately. And watch the heat. And shaving your dog, don't shave your dog. My God. Bouvier's poodles, they get haircuts because the hair keeps growing. But they don't shave them down. You take a Labrador or a Golden and shave it, you're going to make it miserable.